Hey Mike, are you awake?
Yeah. Where the hell are we?
This is Earth, dude. We'll be mating with the local females soon.
What makes you think that?
Remember Billy with the space-age chlamydia?
Yeah. So what?
He was here 7 years ago. He mated with local females and the whole Earth got infected.
No way.
Yeah. They called it COVID.
Dude, this is awesome.
Hey, welcome back, YouTube family. Appreciate you joining us, pulling up on us. We are so excited. It's me and Bear and Boo. I'm a little under the weather.
While Bear is eating, we're going I guess it's my cue to take over. So this is Boo&Bear TV, and today we want to talk to y'all a little bit about aliens, okay? So if y'all part of the society, come on in. Now, we believe in aliens over here, okay? And you know, one thing I really want to say, okay, before we begin, you know, a galaxy is made up of what? Hundreds of millions of stars, right?
I was going to say that.
Right? Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
And then there's hundreds and millions of galaxies. And you mean to tell me, out of all of these places, we're the only one. We're the only one. Y'all have to come on. God did everything. Just he left it all up to us. He put all of his might all in us. Like, no, I believe that a lot of different species have been born. Do y'all see the things that are even living on this earth? Do y'all watch the Discovery Channel? Animal Planet, nothing. It is some weird creatures that are already here. Look alien-like, already here on Earth. We ain't the only ones. Y'all have to be crazy to think so.
And these are some of the things that we are going to discuss in today's video. So we appreciate you joining us, and let's, without any further ado, let's get down to it.
I cannot believe it. I don't give two fucks, but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
It's very possible that there is something.
And I will leave it at that because that's going to be coming out soon. And I think that the American people will have many of their questions answered.
We're releasing a lot of information having to do with extraterrestrial things. It's very possible that there is something.
Four different species of aliens. Another scientist called them greys, Nordics, insectoids, and reptilians. All of them have 2 arms and 2 legs, just like us. Experts speculate the reptilians are scaly with long tails, like a lizard. Insectoids look like a praying mantis. The greys look like your classic movie alien, and the Nordics look like a regular Swedish guy, but 7 feet tall. We haven't seen the evidence, but Pete Hegseth says more evidence is coming, and there are a lot of believers in Congress.
I have seen evidence in a skiff that leads me to believe there are things we cannot explain, and I have observed things that are of non-human origin and creation. That's my opinion.
Releasing the files isn't easy. They've been hidden for years, and a lot of people want to keep it that way.
The problem we have right now is the deep state's fighting the president on releasing it.
Until today, when the Pentagon
Look at the type of videos that they release and show, like green, black and white, barely visible.
He kept his word, and I suspect some of our not so friendly comrades in some of our alphabet agencies are slow walking a lot of the information. It's about power, it's about control, and that's kind of what runs Washington.
So why is our own government fighting so hard to keep these secret? Well, a dozen scientists have either gone missing or died. Now, we don't know if that's related, but people are scared to talk.
One I thought was going to do an interview, and then a couple days before sent me a message saying, after further consideration and long talks with my wife, I decided I'd be forfeiting my life if I participated in your interview. And I thought that was like very unsettling message to get, obviously, but also very specific word choice, you know, forfeiting my life.
Well, we have got a potential major update in the UAP file story. So Jeremy Corbell just posted this, claiming Representative Anna Paulina Luna told him that the new director of AARO is now fully complying, working at the direction of the White House, and that those 40-plus videos that Congress had requested will be released. If accurate, I mean, that is a notable shift, because just recently, the big question wasn't whether the footage existed. We know it exists. It was requested. The question was why some of these videos appeared commercially in Sleeping Dog before the public release process seemed to even be complete. Now the claim is the official release pipeline is actively moving. All right. So if Luna actually said this, then the timeline just changed. You know, the bigger question now is this: what exactly is in those 40-plus videos? I'm looking forward to seeing.
In fact, tonight, at least 13 high-ranking scientists and researchers have either died or have gone missing entirely. All of them tied to nuclear, defense, or space technology. Some of them even warned the public before their alleged suicides that they were not suicidal. First, you have Amy Eskridge, a young, rising researcher, reported dead by suicide in 2022. But before her death, she reportedly said something chilling.
I'm scared. And over the past 12 months, it's been like escalating, like more aggressive, more invasive, digging through my digging through my underwear drawer, and sexual threats over the past like 3 to 6 months. And now I'm like, I have to publish. I have to publish. It's only going to get worse until I publish. There's no way out of this up situation.
Exactly what she was talking about, we're not sure. Certainly had concerns, she said, about being watched. Even reportedly told friends and family she would never kill herself. And then she turned up dead. That was
think so far.
Man, it's, you know, it's cool, but it's some people out there who got some real information, like some facts. Not only pictures, not only videos. There are people out here who have actually worked on these aircrafts. People out here who have actually seen the bodies. People out here who have actually, the scientists. How many scientists are missing related to this UFO stuff?
14, I think.
14 scientists are missing.
Or dead.
Related to these UFO files. There is something going on. Y'all gotta pay attention. Somebody trying to cover some stuff up.
It's like you can't really have that much trust in the government. I mean, not that you ever could, but it's like now more and more is being exposed. Where at first we just didn't know, and now it's just like, yeah, like you said, just wake up. You really got to see it. So I was like, for example, CERN, what they doing with the CERN, with the particles and the atoms, and they splitting atoms and crashing and all that, and they believed in the multiverse and how they was opening portals and bringing, like, what was it, interdimensional, extra dimensional beings. You know what I'm saying? Even during Congress, when they just had to talk, when Luna had brought the talk up with Congress, and they were discussing aliens. I mean, we be really deep in it over here.
We watched congressional hearings.
Yeah,
Dr. Stephen Greer is another good one. Y'all need to look him up.
I read his
Stephen Greer. He is an emergency doctor, and he got called in, I think something in the Kennedy era, to come help debrief them about something, and he's been going in since then. He's even made contact. He does like these seminars where like-minded individuals come together and have like a one conscience and call them, and they've actually had contact with beings have came down, and they got pictures and videos. I mean, y'all really need to watch this stuff. They've been here for a long. They've been here probably since this earth was created. You know what I mean? I believe so. Yeah.
You know, it's just like when you think about it, like you say, the government just, what's crazy to me is how they can deem who's mature enough, who's intelligent enough, who's strong enough or capable of handling the news. So they can determine who hides it. And, for example, what you think about reptilian elite? You know what I'm saying? The Draco.
Listen, okay, one story may be a fib, right? Two stories may be a coincidence. When you got years and years and multiple people saying the exact same thing, I think we need to pay attention. It's not somebody just made up this story one day and everybody been going with it for this. No, it's evidence. People have seen these beings with their eyes. So you better believe it.
Yeah,
don't be naive out here,
yeah,
y'all.
You can't be naive. Not even a little bit. It makes sense. When you think about the Egyptians, when you think about all the technology, you know what I'm saying? When you think about everything that they were capable of building, the empires, the tools, their weaponry, even their religion. A lot of the things just point to something of extreme intelligence. I wouldn't necessarily say higher power, I would say more intelligence. Like, for example, if you were to take us and thrust us into the past, we would be like gods with the knowledge that we have in this day and age. The ability to read and write alone would have been like sorcery to people, depending on how far back you go. Like with time, like if we went back to before they, just to be standing here in the clothes that we were in, the jewelry that we have on, the smell, and our ability to pass a note between each other to communicate would probably be mind-boggling. You know what I'm saying? Back in those days, they communicated writing through picture. Not necessarily. I mean, there was some hieroglyphics and all of that, but prior to that, it was just pictures, the handprint on the wall, the caveman. You know what I'm saying? So you go back in them days with a cell phone, posture, the way you carry yourself, the way you talk, even weaponry, guns, lasers, what have you. They would look at you like a god. You know what I'm saying? That's the real power of it. And so at the end of the day, unless you're spiritual, and this is just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to quote me on this, but unless you're right with your creator, be he male or female, just energetically intertwined in your life. If you don't have that, you know what I'm saying, life can seem pretty empty. So it's something you really got to cherish. You got to grab onto. You got to, you know what I'm saying, be intertwined with the spirit, because in this day and age, they're going to use these alien things like a distraction. This hantavirus thing is a distraction. The churches, yes, even the churches is a distraction. There are a lot of things that are coming into play right now where, as I said earlier, the veil is being lifted. You're able to see what you once wasn't able to see.
Exactly.
So these individuals are going to try to keep the dumb dumb. They're going to try to keep the blind blind.
Use fear.
Fear, paranoia, hate, division, all of it is going to come in one. What you got to do is just really find something. Like for me, I can only speak for myself. My wife. This is it, my boo. She's my anchor. You got to find something that can anchor you to.
If they had a whole press conference today and they said, boom, we have videos and evidence of real extraterrestrials, would you believe it? Would you believe it? If they was like, no, not would you believe it? Would you be surprised? How surprised would you be if it was like, everything is true?
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
So you'd be like him.
I mean, I believe it. I believe it wholeheartedly. But like myself said, there's a lot of individuals that just find it difficult to believe. When Christ, story in the Bible, Thomas, that's why his name to this day, they refer to him as Doubting Thomas, because he didn't believe. In order for me to believe, I got to see the holes in his side. I want to put my hand in his side. He wanted to feel that. You know what I'm saying? That was the only way he was going to believe that, Christ risen. It's a shame with us nowadays. You got to see it to believe it.
Got to see it to believe it.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a person's actions, like me, for example, I change up, I'm positive, I'm humble in comparison to where I used to be. capable of always going back to that person, but not really seeing that person in my present nor in my future. But there are people who doubt that. There are things that you do that people would doubt, things you say, you know what I'm saying? That's life, whether we believe it or whether we don't believe it. But I tell you one thing, a lie will go around the world 2 times before a truth ever get the chance to put pants on. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? So just keep in mind, realize real lies at all times. Just don't be deceived. Aliens is real. Ghosts is real. She believe in flat earth though. I be telling her that the earth is round. She say, no, it's flat. I swear it's flat. I try to tell her everything. She just don't listen. I love it. I love her. Yeah, your mama do.
The earth is like a little ball.
Don't tell it to your mama. You're gonna hurt her feelings. No, I'll try to confess the truth to her 100 times. She's gonna be mad when the show over. Like we told her about she's a flat
And you sitting there eating on camera with the mic crunching. This is crazy. I don't even know if he know he doing that.
I didn't know. But I'll tell you what, thank y'all for joining us. Please like,
comment,
share. We appreciate it. We greatly appreciate it. Got nothing but love for you. Leave some comments though. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you think about the aliens. You know what I'm saying? What kind of show? You know, just let me know. Let me know.
Let us know.
Turn the camera off.
Kesey, we asked you only if you was called on for you to speak, and I hear you coming with your whole monologue.
Whole monologue here.
No.
Sorry. Yeah, we about to cut it off. Hold on, let me get in there real quick.
No.
Listen here. Back in 2015, when I was just a baby, my mama dropped me.